want that pussy cause it's tight as a kid. Look at my rolling, it's like cold as a fridge. Push your top back cause I feel like you're the weak. I don't know why, but I did. I don't know why.
Okay. Hey guys, Ethereum Mix here. How's everyone with you guys today? Great, great. So today I got a story for y'all. Right? But this story is like an adventurous story, okay? So it's not like stupid shit I did in school, but like illegal shit that I shouldn't have done. Or what I got caught and like probably fined for it or worse. So this story will be about like me exploring like underground tunnels and going to abandoned stations. So yeah, let's go. Um, it all started off like on last year, October. Yeah, so it was me and a group of friends. We were like home alone because our family friends like traveled upstate to like do some shit. So we were like all together chilling and yeah, eating fucking Doritos and Mountain Dew. And mm, yeah, and then we were making plans about what to do because we had like 4 or 3 days to ourselves before our parents came back. So one of my friends were like explore an abandoned tunnel, and I was down with it because I always wanted to go some that place. I always wanted to go into one, but like it was really risky because one, there's third rails, so that's electricity, and you step on that, you're dead. Two, there's MTA workers, which I'm gonna get into in the story about how we almost encountered one. They're always exploring the tunnels and shit and like doing construction. So if you get caught, you're gonna get fined or placed into like a holding cell. But you mostly get fined from all I hear, right? But they fine you like a lot of money, like 600-ish to $700. So like, and your parents are gonna find out. So that's even worse. So yeah, let's see. Fuck. Forgot what I was gonna say. Should I wrote in a script for this? Um, yeah. So yeah. So we got to one of the train stations, and the subway, no, the abandoned subway we went to is 18th Street. So whoever like, let me put like say a good background information. Whoever lives in like New York or stuff, well, some people will know this, some will not. You will know there's like 19-ish abandoned stations that were first used in the past, like in 1940-ish to no, yeah, 1900, since that's when the subways were created, to the 1960-ish when they were like closed because one, they were either like obsolete or like two, they were no longer like useful because in other stations, like the station I went to, right, 28th Street, it was an extended platform, right, and 18th Street wasn't. It was an extended platform, so they couldn't like go there, and the train had, and this, when by the time the 1940s or 1950s, like the train carts like extended, so instead of 5 cars it was 10, which I think we still have today. um so yeah, they had to shut down 18th Street. But like some people go there to like do graffiti or like junk, or found a homeless man sleeping there. And we will also get into that too. Um so yeah, so we went to 28th Street. Is between 20, if you want to like check out the 18th Street, if you go on the train from either 14th Street or 28th Street, you have to like peer through the windows, all right? Because the lights are off, one, but you could still see like a graffiti from the side lights from the bars of the rails. So yeah. Um so we got to 28th Street, and we like be careful because it was a small group of people, but there's like MTA workers and shit. So like once you jump down, you created a whole fucking scene for yourself. They will bring the NYPD, they will bring firefighters, they will shut down everything, and like you'll be in so much trouble. And some people will actually start roasting you because they would think you're making suicide. But yeah, so it was, and it's like five of us, 5 or 4 of us, so we have to be really, really careful. So we jumped down to the tracks. We made sure. Feel like one guy saw us, but he didn't give two shits. So we were walking through the tunnels. It was dark, but we had like flashlights ready. So, and one of my friends almost stepped on the third rail, but we pushed him off quickly so he doesn't like get electrocuted. It was a really close call though too, because electricity flows through your body and it connects to one person, etc. Uh, yeah. And then we saw an MTA worker, right? He was working. He was like fixing the tracks because on the middle lanes, because there was no express that day. It was only local. So he was fixing those tracks. And then I think he almost saw us, but then a train was passing by, right? So we were lucky, and like in the tunnels, right? There's like certain, what do you call it? There's like certain, let's just call it barriers where you could like go into. So we were able to avoid the train. And I think the MTA worker also moved out of the way. So by the time the train passed, before he like turned around, like before he went back to his place, then we started like we speed walked. We didn't run because we didn't want him to hear our footsteps or like something like that. So we ran, right? And we finally made it to the 18th Street. Like, oh god. When I got there, oh, it's like kind of an amazing view because you get to like appreciate how it used to be like. I mean, it's graffiti, but you get to appreciate like this is like a certain history of the past that been not recognized or abandoned. So you just try to like take it all in, or that's how I felt. So yeah, so we like we just stayed there a bit, and then there was this homeless man, right? We didn't like do shit. We just like the homeless man. He was sleeping, I guess. So that's scary because people be going there. I don't know. Mm. It was like so. I don't. We there was he was on the other side of the 18th Street while we were at that. He was on the downtown side. We were on the uptown side. So I guess we were all clear or good. But and so yeah. So we were exploring, checking it out. We were taking pictures to like show at school to brag that we went to a place, right? And then another train passed by, but we decided to hide because the lights are still on. And if the conductor sees that you're in a place that a restricted area that you're not supposed to be in, you're gonna get in trouble. So we hid in one of those the closed down stairwells. So, yeah, the stairwell. Sorry, ugh, the stairwell. Um, until the train passed by, and I think you could only go to this abandoned station if you're on the 4, 5, 6 train. But I prefer the 6 train if I were you guys because it's much slower when it's local train. So yeah, there's like many other places I visited, like City Hall, Canal Street, like oh no, yeah, Canal Street is an abandoned subway I think, and like there are low levels at certain places as well that's pretty hard to go into because like either at the other side of a station or like floors down of a station. You'll be surprised actually. I wanted to keep this story short and brief. On the long run, overall I would say like the adventure was fun. We didn't get caught or anything, although there were people looking at us like when we came out of the station. No one but we came out of the station, but I don't think anyone like called a police officer, or maybe by the time they did, we already left because no one didn't like bother to stop us or anything. They just stared, and it was really embarrassing. So yeah, I think I still have these pictures to these days. No, never mind. I deleted them. Mm, don't know why, but I don't like explore things anymore because it's starting to get too risky now, considering how there's like terrorists like in like New York, not in terrorists in New York, but terrorists in general, and like how everything is starting to be like a lockdown with security. So I don't want to get like accused of doing shit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Um, yeah, that's mostly it. Well, Ethereal Mix out.